Welcome, good morning. ඒ උත්කර්ෂවත් පිළිගැනීමත් සමග ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ තරුණ ප්‍රජාව අපේ දරුවන් ජගත් තරගකාරීත්වයේ උදෙසා සමීබල ගැන්වීමේ අරමුණ පෙරදැරි කොටගෙන පැවැත්වෙනා වූ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම අධ්‍යාපනික ප්‍රදර්ශනය සහ රැකියා පොළ EDEX 2023 මහනුවර අධියර සඳහා සැපමිනි ඔබ සියලු දෙනාම ඉතාමත් සාදරයෙන් ආදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. தேசத்தின் பிள்ளைகளை சர்வதேச போட்டிக்காக ஊக்கமூட்டும் தேசிய பணியை எண்ணமாக கொண்டு நடைபெறும் இலங்கையில் மிகப்பெரிய கல்வி கண்காட்சி மற்றும் தொழிற்சந்தைக்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருக என அன்புடன் வரவேற்கின்றோம். Ladies and gentlemen, with the aim of empowering Sri Lanka's youth to be globally competitive, we are happy to have all of you at the Kandy event of Sri Lanka's largest education exhibition and job fair, EDEX Expo 2023. Once again, a very good morning and thank you for making it here today at the heart of Kandy, the Kandy City Centre. Starting off proceedings, paying tribute to our motherland, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To continue the blessings showered upon EDEX Kandy Expo, we now move on for the traditional lighting of the oil lamp. We have a magnificent oil lamp in front of us, and with all the support and the blessings we've received from all of you, we have an extensive list that we would like to feature in the traditional lighting of the oil lamp. Starting off with our chief guest, His Worship Kesara Senanayaka, the Mayor of Kandy. Our guest of honor, Honorable Lalit U. Gamage, the Governor of Mr. Kabinga Gunasekara, Director of the Kandy event of EDEX Expo 2023, Mr. Tushant Deshapriya, and representing our sponsors, from the Sri Lanka Technological Campus, the Director of Research and International Relations, Dr. Nanda Gunawardana. From Java Institute, Mr. Dilanka Pereira, Director. Mr. Dimuthu Thammitage, General Manager at ESOP Metro Campus. Mr. Rumesh Kure, Branch Manager at Australian Centre for Higher Education. Dr. Thirini De Silva, Dean, the Faculty of Business at NSBM Green University. Mrs. Rosemary Fernandez, Senior Marketing Executive at CINET Campus. Mr. Hasitha Fernando, Head of Sales and Marketing at UTS College, Sri Lanka. Mr. Darshana Devanarayana, Assistant Manager of Marketing, Curtin University. Mr. Jahanzeb Khan, Head of Delegation, Pakistan Higher Education Commission. Mrs. Anjana Kulasekara, Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for continuing to be stakeholders with the traditional lighting of the oil lamp and showering your blessings on EDEX Expo 2023. EDEX is a journey that started way back in 2004, nearing a 20-year milestone. We have come a long way when it comes to empowering Sri Lanka's youth and guiding them rightly, and to tell them how can they win the world.
His Worship the Mayor, Kandy, Mr. Kesara Senanayaka, Chairman EDEX, Mr. Mahinda Galagedara, Chairman KCC, Mr. Tusita Vijayasena, DIT Kandy District, and Honorable Guest, distinguished members of the Royal College, All Boys Association, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to be here with you today at EDEX, Sri Lanka's largest and pioneering education expo. I am pleased to have been invited as the guest of honor for this prestigious event, which has been organized by the Royal College Union. The theme of this year is Empowering Sri Lankan Youth to Globally Competitive is a timely reminder of the importance of education and skills development in today's fast-paced world. As the former chairman of EDEX, Mr. Kamal Abesinghe, once said, sustainable living is no longer an option but a solid imperative for survival of mankind. In this age of knowledge economics, it is essential for our youth to be well equipped with the necessary education, skills and competencies to thrive in a globalized world. EDEX has been playing a pivotal role in empowering Sri Lankan youth to become globally competitive for more than a decade. By showcasing the vast options and opportunities available in the global education market and providing the necessary guide for skills development and training, EDEX has been instrumental in helping young people make informed decisions about their futures. I am proud to say that EDEX has been able to create conditions that promote equity and meritocracy in our country, empower aspiring youth to believe in their abilities and skills, and contribute to greater cause of nation building. The success of EDEX is a testament to the passion, dedication, and hard work of the volunteers who have been behind this initiative. The various initiatives launched by EDEX, such as EDEX Expo, EDEX Media Expo, EDEX Job Fair, EDEX Careers, EDEX Magazines, EDEX Think Trade, EDEX Situa, and EDEX Nana Pahana have been instrumental in providing a comprehensive and diverse range of choices, options, and opportunities in higher education, skills development, and employment. In conclusion, I would like to thank the Royal College Union for organizing this year's event and for their tireless efforts in empowering Sri Lankan youth, and I am also impressed by the wide range of initiatives launched by EDEX from the EDEX Expo, the largest and most comprehensive national higher education exhibition and job fair in Sri Lanka, to the EDEX Think Trade initiative, which aims to reduce the harmful impact the ecological footprint. These initiatives will provide valuable guidance and training to young people to help them make informed decisions about their education, skills development, and employment opportunities. As the governor of the Central Province, I am committed to working with organizations like EDEX to promote equity and meritocracy in our country and empower aspiring youth to believe in their abilities and skills as the most sustainable option of upward social mobility. I urge all of you to take advantage of the opportunities provided by EDEX and to continue striving towards a sustainable and prosperous future for our nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor, Honorable Lalit U. Gamage, our guest of honor this morning, for sharing the valuable insights and thoughts with us. As it was also mentioned by the Governor, EDEX Expo is a teamwork of a group of volunteers representing Royal College Colombo. Having mentioned that, we have received the thoughts of the Principal of Royal College, Mr. R.M.M. Ratnayaka. However, unfortunately, he is not able to deliver it himself because he is on an official overseas visit as we speak. So on behalf of the Principal of Royal College, we have the Secretary of the Royal College Union, Colonel Dr. Hiran Vimaratna, to present the thoughts penned by the Principal of Royal College.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our Principal of Royal College is unable to be with us here today since he is overseas. So on his behalf, I will read out his message. Chief guest, His Worship Kesara Senonayaka, Mayor of the Kandy Municipal Council, and guest of honor, Honorable Lalit U. Gamage, the Governor of the Central Province, Chairman and the members of EDEX Council, special invitees, sponsors, stallholders, strategic partners, media personnel, and parents and students gathered here today. As a principal of Royal College, it is my privilege to say a few words at the launch of the Kandy leg of the EDEX Expo 2023. I know what a vital role the EDEX Expo plays in guiding our youth to better and more successful career paths, and how much many of you have been looking forward to it. The Colombo leg was concluded last weekend, having hosted a huge crowd, and I am sure Kandy will be no different. The timing is perfect for everyone interested in higher education to choose the best career path specifically suited to them, and I am particularly pleased that the students who have just completed their A-levels will be able to make up for lost time by selecting and pursuing their career paths without delay. As a professional educationist, it is my sincere wish that every student finds the right pathway and excels in their chosen career path. With the support of the EDEX Expo, all participants have the opportunity to be guided through the psychometric test, seminars, and further counseling to ensure they choose the right career path suited specifically to them. As a principal of Royal College, I take this opportunity to wish all those of you in the Hill Capital who will be attending the Kandy leg of the EDEX Expo 2023 a very best in terms of your future aspirations in your chosen educational spheres. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Dr. Hiran Yubaratna, and also thank you to the Principal of Royal College, Mr. R.M. Ratnayaka, for sharing his thoughts with all of us this morning. As it was mentioned again in that speech, it is the best of times to have this Education Expo right here, right now. The advanced level examinations are just over, and students are all geared to see what is the next step in their career, what is the next step in their educational journey. And as several of you are already here outside, and many of you are watching live from wherever you are through the Facebook Live broadcast, it is now time to hear the thoughts from our Honorable Chief Guest, the best person to empower and to motivate all of you in the Hill Capital to pursue your dreams and to live your dream with EDEX Expo 2023. His Worship Kesara Senanayaka is a senior diplomat and also a seasoned politician who is now the Mayor of Kandy, and we are very thankful for him for accepting our invitation today to grace this occasion as the chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome onto the podium our chief guest, the Mayor of Kandy, His Worship Kesara Senanayaka.
Honorable Governor of the Central Province, Lalit Gamage, Deputy Inspector General of Police, Municipal Commissioner, Mr. Mahinda Galagedara, Chairman of EDEX, and all distinguished royalists whom I see here in abundance, given the fact that they are all wearing the tie. Other invited guests, dear colleagues. First of all, let me thank EDEX for having invited me as the chief guest for the Education Exhibition and Job Fair this year. I have attended many of these events over the last 5 years. It will give me great pleasure to be here, knowing the value of this exhibition. EDEX is a social responsibility and told initiative of the Royal College Union, which commenced in 2004 with the vision of empowering Sri Lankan youth to be globally competitive. That speaks volumes for its importance. The above event has been endorsed by the Honourable Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Labour and Foreign Employment, Sports, Youth Affairs and the Ministry of Environment. The strategic partners of the event are the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce and the Employers Federation of Ceylon and the International Labour Organization. That too speaks volumes for the importance of this occasion. There are many distinguished persons and organizers who have given a helping hand to what you are doing here, knowing the value of what you are promoting. I want to tell the youth of Kandy that this is a window of opportunity that is not to be missed. These chances were not available to us in the 1980s and 1990s or before. There were a limited number of intakes at universities, there were cut-off points, quotas, etc. A lot of people, including my colleagues at Trinity College, ended up either just stopping their studies after their A-levels or going into planting or whatever. Very few got through to medical college, law college or university. So I can now see that you all have opened the floodgates of education and employment to the youth of this country. This country is going through a crisis period which has never hitherto been known. The President, Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe, is trying to turn back the Titanic before it hits the iceberg. That is what he is trying to do. I met him last week at President's House and I told him in the same words what you are trying to do to turn the Titanic ship before it sinks. He is trying to take a lot of effort, and quietly things are coming around. The rupee is appreciated. Tourists are coming, investments pouring in. With all that, there are attempts to make some disruptions. If you disrupt the man now, I can tell you, having been a diplomat in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, having served in the Ministry of Defense, having been one of our delegates to the United Nations in 1986, and I served as First Secretary at the High Commission in London, when I was the High Commissioner in Malaysia in the 90s. I have seen a lot of the world. It takes a strong leader to put the country right. In Malaysia, it was Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. I was at a High Commission in Malaysia in 91, 92, 93. One day, in front of several diplomats, Mahathir Mohamad said, "My vision for this country is a vision 2020. So we all looked at each other and said, "My God, this man is now 65. How is he going to be around to see this?" We laughed. I said we were wrong to have laughed, because in 2020 he was once again the Prime Minister of Malaysia. And he lived to see his country being dragged, screaming and shouting through a very bad period to reach its desired end. Same with Lee Kuan Yew. I have not met Lee Kuan Yew, but when I was mayor last time in 2002, his son was the Prime Minister and I entertained him for a civic reception at the Kandy Municipal Council. And having tea, he recounted to me that in the late 1970s, his father Lee Kuan Yew had come to Sri Lanka and told our president there, "My vision for Singapore is to make it like Sri Lanka." But now what has happened to us, we are dreaming of making Sri Lanka into Singapore. Anyway, we cannot give up hope. We have to aspire, we have to persevere, and the president is leaving politics apart. He is right when he says, let's look to 2048. Build up over the next 25 years. We can't do it in a day or a year. So I only hope he does that, because I would like a lot of our youth to be educated and to serve their motherland without leaving this country in droves. They are leaving, professionals are leaving. Why? Because all the social and economic problems that have been created over so many years. I am not going to blame one party or the other. Neither am I going to say that it happened over 3 years. Oh no, it didn't. It happened over about 40 years. Now why do I say that? First of all, the massive drain on resources to fight the separatist, so-called separatist war. I was in the Ministry of Defense in the 80s and Foreign Affairs. I saw the amount we were spending, buying planes, helicopters, gun carriers, ammunition, tanks. I mean, a poor country like us can't afford all this. But we had to sustain the army and the air force and the navy and the police. And the governments went on spending. So that brought in a negative financial situation. After that, of course, there were so many wrong political decisions taken at various junctures by various governments. And it has all led to this mess we are in. It's a morass, that is the word, economic morass. But quietly we are emerging. And I hope that the youth of this nation, who have everything to gain, will take the correct decision, learn, and not do what the Royal says, learn and or depart. Don't depart. Learn and stay in this country and save this nation. And not only save this nation, serve this nation for many more years to come. So my words of encouragement to youth are, you at Royal and EDEX have presented a wonderful window of opportunity that is not to be missed. Make the best out of it. And I hope all the youth of Kandy and the Kandy district will avail themselves of this magnificent opportunity for higher education and employment and do well in their lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you to our chief guest, His Worship Kesara Senanayaka. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the first citizen of Kandy himself. He has not only invited our youth to take part in EDEX and to make the most of it, but he has also invited all of you to contribute, to think about how can you uplift our beloved motherland. Another motto of Royal College goes on to say, work conquers all things. In Latin it says, labor omnia vincit, work conquers all things. And it is now time to the youth of our motherland, all of us, to work hard and to sustain the vision, and as it was said, support the reversing of the Titanic before it hits the iceberg as one nation. As we come towards the closure of this opening ceremony at the Kandy City Centre for EDEX Expo 2023, let me now invite the director of the Kandy bench of EDEX Expo 2023, Mr. Tushan Deshapriya, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to the conclusion of our event this morning, it is my duty to officially thank you to those who have been a part of this dream that has enriched and empowered the youth of Sri Lanka. We thank everyone on behalf of EDEX for being a part of this journey for 19 long years and for being an integral part of this success story. First and foremost, our chief guest today, His Worship Kesara Senanayaka, Mayor of Kandy. Thank you, sir, for your time in this busy schedule. We are thankful for the Honorable Lalit Yugamge, Governor of Central Province, for the presence today as our guest of honor. The Principal of Royal College and the academic staff and the Secretary and the officials of Royal College Union and all the representatives of the Alumni and School Development Society. We are thankful for your continued support and guidance. We are grateful to the public and private institutions that empower us. Especially we thank our valuable sponsors for their generosity. Starting with the platinum sponsors, SLTC Research University, NSBM Green University, Java Institute of Advanced Technology, ESOP Metro Campus, Australian Centre for Higher Education. The gold sponsors, CNET Campus, UTS College of Sri Lanka, Curtin Colombo, Pakistan Higher Education Commission, and Sri Lankan Aviation College. And also the job fair sponsor, Career 360. My thanks goes out to all the prominent and local universities and institutes present at the EDEX Expo 2023 in the Kandy event. We are excited to offer over 1,000 scholarships to our learning community. Our appreciation is extended to the Institute of Certified Management Accountants of Sri Lanka for extending many scholarship opportunities. We hold hands with a number of partners as well in delivering this world-class exhibition. We would like to thank Sri Lanka Telecom PLC, the national ICT solution provider and telecommunication partner. Vijay Newspapers, our print media partner. MBC Networks Private Limited, MTV Channels Private Limited as the electronic media partner, and PR Wire as our PR partner. I would be failing in my duty If I forget to mention all the exhibitors in Entrepreneur Zone and Think Green Zone, and also all the donors of the CSR arm of EDEX, the Nanapahana, participants of the EDEX Situam Art Exhibition, and the resource persons of the teachers' skills development workshop and career guidance seminars. I'm sure your participation has added a lot of color and value to the expo. The Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Education and other ministries also have endorsed this event considering its value to the youth. We also thank the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, Employees Federation of Ceylon and the International Labour Organization for their strategic partnerships. A special note of appreciation goes to the Ceylon Career Guidance Association and the Psychometric Testing Center, who will provide the youth in an invaluable service with the professional career counseling. Our appreciation goes to Mr. Piska Vijayasena, the Chairman Kandy City Centre and his team for providing a wonderful venue and an energetic service for the event. Last but not least, the team EDEX, the passionate group of volunteers from Royal College alumni for their time, expertise in making this happen. And the entire team at EDEX Secretariat for their untiring efforts and teamwork and also the commitment. May EDEX be enriched by all of you. Thank you very much.